The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, accompanied to the ring by Dominic Mysterio and Damian Priest, representing the Judgment Day, Finn Balor.
Corey, for a moment before we get into the Balor-AJ match, I do want to make mention of that pathetic assault on Thanksgiving by Dominic and Rhea Ripley on Dominic's father, Rey Mysterio, when they showed up at Rey's home uninvited. I had the opportunity to actually talk to Rey Mysterio earlier today. Rey said he's doing fine, but Rey's heartbroken. Mentally, he is an absolute mess. He cannot believe that his son has stooped to the level that he has stooped to. And again, Dominic and Rhea Ripley doing that to Dominic's father on Thanksgiving, as we now turn our attention to the match tonight between Finn Balor and AJ Styles.
This matchup has not yet begun, and it already has instant classic written all over it. We are about to witness two of the best in the game, two masters of their craft in Finn Balor and AJ Styles. This is all about bragging rights.
Balor, Priest, Dominic, and of course Rhea Ripley, who we saw in the Women's War Games match moments ago, really been dominating Monday Night Raw, trying to become the most important faction in WWE today.
Makes it sound like such a big deal with Dominic and his father getting into it. It's not like somebody beat up their in-laws over Bruce Springsteen or something. It's ridiculous. Let's not lose sight of what's happening here. My humble opinion, for all of his accomplishments and accolades, this is the best Finn Balor we have ever seen. Yes, I say that knowing that Finn was the first ever Universal Champion. Balor has gotten better.
Accompanied to the ring by Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson, representing the OC, the phenomenal AJ Styles.
AJ Styles' mission tonight is simple. He said, yes, Finn did it first, but I did it better.
You know, there's been so much talk about the relationship between Balor and AJ Styles over the years. Balor has called them at one time the best of friends. AJ Styles said we're really just acquaintances. It all started in Japan. Finn Balor, of course, the Prince, trained in the Inoki Dojo, made his name in Japan as part of the Apollo 55 tag team. He would go on to become a six-time IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion with great battles with Kushida. And then, of course, he would become the leader of the first Bullet Club, of which Carl Anderson was a part of. But Finn Balor, the Prince, would leave that. AJ Styles would become a member and become a de facto leader. And that's really where all this began. Who is the best leader? Who leads the best faction? That's where we are tonight.
Styles said the conflict began way far back then because Finn Balor insisted he was the leader of the club. AJ Styles was the one who believed there was no leader. They were all one cohesive unit.
So for only the second time in WWE, Balor and AJ Styles go one-on-one with a match tonight. AJ Styles, who many consider an all-time great, a former two-time WWE champion, the first one to win that championship outside of North America, 31 overall titles in his career. And for Finn Balor, as Corey mentioned earlier, the first ever Universal Champion. He, of course, was an NXT champion for a then record 292 days. And Balor and AJ Styles now start this matchup.
Both men have a healthy professional respect for one another, a respect for the skill sets. Balor and Styles both realize you're probably only going to get a chance to make one mistake in this matchup. That's what could boil down to. Who will make the first mistake?
The history with Balor and Carl Anderson, a member of the OC at ringside, goes even longer and deeper than AJ Styles. They once battled for the British Commonwealth Championship. We mentioned that Anderson and Balor, part of the first club. Such a long, rich history and tradition between the people involved in this matchup tonight.
You love Twitter being nice to you, don't you, Cole?
Love it. Nice switch that time by Balor as he backs AJ Styles into the corner.
Again, both men being relatively tentative in the early moments, not wanting to make the first mistake.
#1 trend in the United States, Survivor Series. Oh, what a kick by Styles to the back of the hamstring of Finn Balor. Now Styles on the attack. What makes AJ Styles so effective?
AJ Styles has literally a world of experience in his career. Styles has been in the ring with a who's who. Styles has competed in every different style for every major organization. AJ is as complete of a sports entertainer as you will find in the world.
Styles looking to wear out the leg of Finn Balor. Of course, the calf crusher, a submission that AJ Styles uses.
And for all of AJ's skill that he possesses, it's Styles' that has driven him to such success in his career.
Backbreaker by Styles to the spine of Balor.
The Georgia Bulldog mentality that AJ Styles wears so proudly. This is a great strategy by Styles, attacking the leg of Finn Balor.
Well, not only weakening up for the calf crusher, but again, you take Balor from flying around the ring.
If you attack your opponent's legs, it truly affects every aspect of their game. You can't plant your feet to deliver a chop or throw a punch. You certainly aren't going to climb to the top rope to deliver a coup de grace.
Did you hear Balor? Come on, AJ, we're boys. As AJ continues to deliver the punishment. Remember, this all started when Balor wanted Styles to join Judgment Day. Styles said, I've got my own buddies. Now Styles with headbutts driving Balor back to the ropes.
Styles might have rung his own bell. It's got to be a relatively calm feeling for both competitors in the ring, Styles and Balor.
Roll up by Balor. Oh, what a stomp.
Knowing that the other's factor should not be a factor in this matchup. As Balor just raining down knees across the sternum of Styles. You've got the OC, Gallows and Anderson. You've got Priest and Dominic Mysterio out here. Watching their pals' backs, but just hope it stays that way on the outside of the ring.
Now Balor finds himself in control. AJ into the corner, face first off the top turnbuckle. Oh, and a wicked chop from Finn. Dominic looking on, calling for one more chop. AJ whipped across the ring. Another knee to the spine, covered by Balor. Hook of the leg on Styles and a kick at 1.
See Balor still trying to shake the feeling back into his left leg, his hamstring that Styles had focused on moments ago. Once the adrenaline gets pumping, oftentimes a superstar can fight through anything.
AJ sent across the ring, up over the top, sunset flip. Balor rolls through with a basement drop kick. Cover again by Finn, hook of the leg on Styles, and again, 1.
Take another look, AJ Styles wanting the sunset flip. Balor able to shift his momentum and drill Styles in the face with a drop kick.
And Balor with AJ trapped in the center of the ring, looking for an abdominal stretch, and locks it in.
That's such an effective maneuver. Very rarely will you see a superstar win a match with an abdominal stretch, but you can inflict so much damage on your opponent while also exerting minimal energy of your own.
All these superstars so skilled technically in the ring. Shot right to the kidney, and now, oh, and again.
The difference lately for Finn Balor has been attitude. The way Finn approaches this game, this sport, this business. Finn realizes, oh, it's not about making the fans in the crowd happy. It's about winning matches. It's about succeeding in the record books and beautifully cinching in the abdominal stretch once again.
Catching Styles again. It's about being dominant. Balor looks so much more comfortable in this skin.
I completely agree with you. Proof has been in the results. I think it wasn't long ago that Finn Balor was responsible for making Edge, WWE Hall of Famer, say the words, "I quit."
We haven't seen Edge or his wife, Beth Phoenix, since. Styles with well-placed elbows to the knee. Now a hip toss will create the separation. Following up with a clothesline, and now AJ looks to build a little momentum. Snapmare by Styles. The running forearm.
Now we got him going. Now Styles beginning to feel it. Balor playing defense for the moment.
Styles with Balor up, and knee right to the back. Styles gonna go for the win here. Hook of the leg on Balor, is it enough? 2 count kick at 2.
Take a look at the impact on this sliding forearm right across the eyebrows of Balor, and then driven down across AJ's knee. Styles nearly picked up the W, but Balor not finished yet. Oh, this might do it.
Styles looking for the Styles clash. Balor able to counter momentarily, but again, the knee that's been worked on in the leg since the beginning of this matchup gave out a bit there from Finn.
Both of these athletes clearly have done their homework on one another. Counter for counter. Nothing fancy here from Finn, just a series of knee strikes.
Oh! Leg lace, right onto the second rope, and again, AJ focusing on the leg of Balor.
It's been AJ's strategy since the opening bell.
Now Damian Priest up on the apron on the other side, and Dominic Mysterio gets involved.
This is exactly what I was hoping would not happen, but now Anderson and Gallows have Dominic surrounded.
Oh! I believe Dominic deserved that. And now Priest gets involved in the fray, and Dominic and Priest and Anderson and Gallows going after each other outside the ring.
There's a melee at ringside, but there's a match still going on inside the ropes. The Judgment Day, the OC, battling it out.
You had to believe this was gonna boil over at some point. The OC, Priest, and Mysterio. Now Priest dumped into the WWE Universe here in Boston. Dominic with a rake of the eyes. Anderson out into the arena as well. And now AJ Styles sends Dom packing.
This could prove to be a big-time flaw for AJ Styles.
The OC and the Judgment Day fighting through the TD Garden here in Boston. Meanwhile, back to the match in the ring, Styles and Balor. And AJ Styles taken down by Finn into the pinning combination. AJ Styles into a combination of his own, 2 count kick by Balor.
Styles has Finn up yet again.
Finn able to reverse, at least shift the balance momentarily. Now Styles with the shoulders down, kick out at 2. Balor with a sling blade.
And again, I understand AJ Styles instinctively coming to the aid of Anderson and Gallows on the outside of the ring, but it allowed Balor several moments to recover.
And now it's Balor in control of AJ Styles. And Balor was going to send Styles into the corner, and Styles met him in the middle of the ring.
Finn still on his feet.
And now AJ with a suplex into the corner.
Rack Balor's body with pain.
Covered by Styles for the win. 2.5 kick out by Finn. Both men down. Critical point of this match. As you look on from TD Garden.
Let's take a look. Moments ago, Dominic Mysterio interfering into the matchup, taking out AJ Styles, which set this off.
And the ball between the OC and Judgment Day. They fought out of the arena.
And here we go, Styles again, instinctively coming to the aid of Anderson and Gallows, like you would. But it allowed Balor 20 or 30 seconds to really get his head on straight.
Balor still having problems with his left leg that AJ started working on at the start of the matchup.
There it
AJ
is.
going to roll through now. And Finn Balor, though, right to the chest.
AJ was looking for the calf crusher submission. Finn had it scouted, was able to roll through and deliver a double stomp to the sternum of the Phenomenal One.
Look, watch the impact, Corey.
And notice how Balor gets the full extension, stomping high on the pecs of Styles, maybe the collarbones. That is an agonizing maneuver to be victimized by.
Now Balor stomping away at Styles, realizing he's in control. The official checking on AJ Styles.
And it's this swagger that we're seeing right now that has led to so much success recently for the Prince.
Balor trash talking as he continues to pummel away at Styles. Oh.
AJ Styles showing his tenacity.
Back to his feet and intercepts Balor. And now here comes AJ Styles with the rights and lefts and the kicks. Balor ducks underneath. Trying to set up Styles, who now Balor from behind. Oh, takes out Styles, cover now for the win. Is it enough for the victory? Styles kicks it 2.5.
Look at the lower back of Finn Balor. Just the battle wounds from this matchup already beginning to show. Balor right now, the adrenaline pulsing through his veins. The Prince with one mission and one mission alone. Finish AJ Styles. This could do it. How apropos.
Finn Balor looking for a Styles clash to put his opponent away. AJ Styles able to block. Going to turn into a calf crusher perhaps. Balor trying to make it to the bottom row. Can't do it.
Been able to create some space for the moment. Catches Styles with a right.
And the Pele kick from Styles. And run from Balor. And both men are down.
Both of these superstars so evenly matched.
15,609 on hand tonight. Sold out TD Garden in Boston on this Thanksgiving weekend. #1 trend in the United States on Twitter. For the first time in history, War Games matches. Bianca Belair's team winning earlier tonight. Still to come, the men's War Games match. And Balor and Styles involved in a battle of their own. AJ. Clothesline in the corner to Balor. Both men physically exhausted at this point of the matchup.
Both men possess motors strong enough to take this match as deep as it needs to go.
Balor launching himself, got caught. Should say Styles launching himself, got caught by Balor. Oh, and knees right to the gut. Cover by Finn for the win on Styles. Hook of the leg, 2 count kick out.
Now a look of frustration etched on the face of the Prince. Balor was all but certain this match was over. Smart move by Finn, going to the well one more time.
And AJ away, right to the back of the neck. Finn Balor.
Using AJ's own maneuver. This could end it all.
Styles able to land on his feet into the corner. Catches Balor with an elbow. What does Styles have left? AJ Styles, second rope. Oh, caught Finn. Down goes Balor, cover by Styles for the win. Will he do it? Balor at 2.
Take a look at this. Classic AJ Styles moonsaulting into the reverse DDT position, driving the elbow down across the neck of Finn. But Finn not finished just yet.
Something has to give in this matchup. Styles and Balor giving it their all. AJ dragging himself up to the apron and now looking to head up to the top rope. Styles, Balor rolls out of harm's way. And now Finn Balor sends AJ into the corner. AJ's in the drop zone. Finn Balor's feeling it.
And Finn make the climb to the top. Will the left leg hold up? Finn has the target acquired from the top.
Top rope. AJ rolls out of harm's way from the coup de grace. And Finn landed hard on the bad leg. And now AJ Styles rolling through for the calf crusher on Balor. Center of the ring, nowhere for Balor to go. Is Balor going to tap out?
Agonizing situation for Finn Balor.
Will Balor tap out to the calf crusher by AJ Styles? AJ locking it in. Look at the torque on the leg of the Finn Balor. Is Balor going to tap out?
Balor better tap out or his patella's going to explode.
And Balor now trying to create the break by slamming the back of AJ's head into the mat. And finally the calf crusher's broken, but was the damage done?
It was not pretty, it certainly was effective. Finn Balor able to escape the calf crusher, but you were right on, Cole. What sort of damage did Finn sustain? He was in the calf crusher for a significant amount of time.
Both men undergoing a tremendous amount of punishment here.
Two proud competitors, neither wants to leave Boston with the disappointment of taking a loss.
Balor back to his feet, driving Styles into the corner with rights and lefts. Now AJ trying to fight out. One from AJ.
Ooh.
And a step up in Zaguri drives Balor to the corner. Styles launched out to the apron. Balor caught him.
Styles answers with a forearm.
Speaking of forearms, AJ Styles with a phenomenal one. Cover, hook to the leg. Styles with the win.
Here is your winner, the phenomenal AJ Styles.
What a match. What a battle. What a masterpiece.